Going live.
Once upon a time, I was a princess in this fairy tale gumdrop.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the Lowdown. I am your host, Jessie B, alongside my tag team partner in this world, John Anthony. How are you doing tonight?
What's going on, you cool cats of kittens? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy AEW Dynamite. Thank you so much for joining us. Nice to see everybody. Doing great.
Nice to see everybody. Thank you for tuning in.
Interesting
episode of Dynamite tonight. Huh? What's up, Nate Dogg? Thanks for being here. Tonight was an interesting episode.
It was great. I was here for it. It was good. It was good stuff.
It was very fucking Death Rider centric.
But you needed it. This is what we talked about, though. This is what we needed. I liked it. It was very, very telling. I was here for it. I was excited.
Yeah, it was very Death Rider centric. There was a lot of Death Riders. There was 4 Death Riders matches.
And
I think I saw from SRS that Pac's injury is legit. He actually did get hurt in that match.
He did. No, you could tell too. What's up, Ronnie? How we doing? Good. Obviously, great partner of the Chairshot Media Group. Thank you so much for joining.
But I guess we'll get there when we get to the match. But
absolutely, yeah. No, you could tell. Well, I'll talk about that when we get to it. On my feelings on it, and shout out to Pac if he is hurt. Prayers up, but we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. So Death Riders open up. Jon Moxley gives a little bit of a different promo. I mean, it's the same shit, but a little bit different, a little bit more serious. You know, basically puts everybody on notice and says, before you make your next move, make sure you think about this very, very wisely. What's up, Herb?
What's going on? Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you.
Thanks for tuning in, man. So what did you think of that opening promo?
It was good. Yeah, I think it was one of these things where, and I think it was kind of telling too, when obviously the Young Bucks were like, come on out here, let's have a conversation about business. And Kenny came out, obviously another founding father. There's a 4th man who shall not be talked about, that we don't talk about, Cody and AW. But I think it was one of those things where it was also, I think right now for a swerve, where almost them acting like, oh, Young Bucks, who are you? You come in here, you think, I don't even recognize you. Who are you? Like, there's not something going on. I think it's both sides kind of playing the thing where, oh, we need you. Well, I don't need your help. And they're going to be, at the end of the day, be working together. It's not a coincidence. But it's great to see. I like its long-term storytelling. Kenny coming out. We'll talk about that as we get into the opening promo and after the opening match. But Kenny coming out was amazing. Great promo from him. We'll talk about that a little bit too. But I like the promo. Yeah. I liked it. It was it gave me a lot of CM Punk's Shield vibes of, I don't know who those guys are. I don't need anybody. I didn't call them. So Death Riders kind of being like, just whatever your next move is, make sure it's good. That next move is going to be them obviously doing some stuff together, but we'll talk about that. But it was, at the end of the day, great promo. Loved it. Great way to open the show.
The only difference is I wish, since he was coming out to start the show anyways with the first match, that he would have given the promo in the ring instead of in the back.
That's true. They like that. They like the backstage stuff, though. I get that. They like doing it like back there cold and then coming out. It makes sense. But
I mean, it's their thing. But if he was already going to be opening Dynamite anyways, why not just come out and do it in the ring?
Exactly. No, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
So we had Jon Moxley versus Shibata, where Moxley choked out Shibata.
End of the show. Telling to the end of the show. We'll get there.
100% foreshadowing to what would happen later on in the evening. But then after Jon Moxley wins, the Young Bucks do come out to the ring. Say they did it for Hangman. Say they did it as a peace offering to the Death Riders. They want to get in business with the Death Riders, and then Kenny Omega comes out. Hey, Carol.
One of the
So
other
Kenny Omega comes
founding
out
fathers of AEW.
of AEW with a fire promo, and that shit was funny about the fucking chair at the end of their bed.
The fact that you're bringing up the cuck chair in any promo is fucking amazing to me. Kudos up to Omega Man. You're bringing up a cuck chair. It's awesome. It's already fire, man. It's great. Good to hear. The fact that the Young Bucks are two Shih Tzus shit on the floor. Again, Kenny, a master on the mic. Master on the mic. Love it. Love to see it.
Duty was an interesting word to use.
I feel like, again, but this is what we talk about, right? A lot of people are like, oh, because they swear and use blood. Let's be funny. Let's use dookie or duty. And let's, and the guys shut the F up. Let's swear when it's needed. Save that for Jon Moxley. Or Chris Jericho. We'll talk about that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I like that. Don't have to swear. Use the other cool little cute words that babies use and kids use. That's fine. I like everybody laughs at the word dookie. That's fine.
Right.
Shout out to Green Day. But yeah, it was a fire promo from Omega, man. Fire promo from Kenny.
Yep. So Kenny comes to the ring to face off with the Bucks. And then Okada's music hits, which is just continuing to put those little breadcrumbs to Kenny versus Okada at All In.
Yep. But wait, there's more!
But wait, there's more. Swerve comes out and saves Kenny Omega.
Which is wild.
Very, very, very wild. The fist bump was even more wild.
Real recognizes real, baby.
Well, they fucking were all about Swerve. Whose house? Swerve's house. Once Swerve came out, that whole arena fucking erupted. Kenny Omega was like, all right, cool. I'm out then, man. He's like, you have your moment in the spotlight, buddy. He says it's buck hunting season, and he's going to be going after the bucks.
You got a fully loaded shotgun, and I'm out here, baby, looking for bucks. And I'm like, oh, okay. Woo.
Yeah. So, of course, anything that comes off a Swerve is fucking fire. So,
of course.
Great promo out of him.
Mm-hmm.
And then Pac attacks Swerve to start their match.
Oh, damn. Pac, man. I see what I did there. I kept saying that too. I kept going, Pac, man. And I'm like, I see what I did there. Shit. So I went back, I rewound it, and I'm not a lip reader. I don't double one when I don't do this or my regular job running a restaurant, but he literally, whatever happened with the trainer, and he saw the ref get down on all fours and look at him, and he was like, let's do the finish. I'm pretty sure I saw the word finish come out of his mouth. He said, let's do the finish. And
it seemed rushed.
Yeah, obviously he comes in, takes a shot to the chin, boom, Swerve hits it 1, 2, 3. I mean, it's shout out to Pac for at least letting him get the victory, get the 1, 2, 3, no matter what. But he was definitely coming up lame on an ankle or a foot injury. So hopefully it's nothing serious. It's maybe just something that's a couple weeks, but hopefully everything's okay with Pac. So
hopefully it's just like a sprain or something like that.
So hopefully it's a little something
broken, and
definitely
he's not going to be out for an extended period of time because obviously now, well, I guess we'll get there towards the end.
Yeah. We'll talk about that too.
I digress. I try and fast forward to the end a little too quick. Then we had the $400,000 8-man tag match, which is the most random shit on earth. I'm like, okay.
I was gonna send you the graphic earlier and be like, WTF? What? What?
Like, where did this come from?
Now we're just paying guys to win their matches. I thought that's what it worked. That's how it worked backstage.
I thought that's what their job was.
What you do, you get paid. Jesus Christ. Anyway,
so we had Ospreay. I decided that Mike Bailey is now Kino from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Briscoe.
Shout out to Excalibur for calling him Speed Boy. Yeah, shout out Excalibur. Great job. Yeah, Speedball, Mike Bailey, not Speed Boy. Let's get it right.
That's who I finally decided he reminds me of. He reminds me of Kino from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too.
That's fine, but get the name right. Jesus Christ, the guy's I heard he said twice. And I don't know if someone nudged him or Taz kind of like put the mic down, but he's like, Speedball, Mike Bailey. I'm like, Caliber, come on, man. You're like the lead dude in out of the three. Like, come on, get it right. Like, you're the play-by-play guy. Come on.
You come into my house, you say my wife's name right. Speedball.
Exactly. Damn. So have some respect, man. What the fuck?
Oh, anytime I can reference the other guys, I will.
I'm dead.
Versus Crew, Beast Muertos, and Ricochet, which Ospreay and Friends won. It was a fucking chaotic ass
Shout out
match.
to Andrade and Leo Rush for coming out looking like they just came out of Seth Rollins' closet, by the way. Shout out to those.
Andrade. You said Andrade. Action Andretti.
Andrade.
They freaking came out looking like fucking Bowser.
Yo, for real. That's something Seth would so come out in, man. My bad. Andrade. Sorry. I mean, yeah.
Ernie Reyes Jr. is a great call on the Teenage Mutant Turtles reference. Yes. He's totally fucking Keno.
Oh, they don't pay me enough to get the names right. It's fine. They don't pay me enough. They don't pay me at all. So I don't need to
you come into my house, you get my wife's name right. It's Andretti.
Maybe if you guys start giving Jesse some more interviews, some more time with us. Maybe I'll get the names right. Let's start with that. How about that?
Maybe. Come on,
nice little
man.
trade-off. How about that? Get back to us, AEW. Answer the emails. Do the thing.
Answer the email, please.
Do it.
Please.
Prayer hands, please.
Anyway,
I'm not Burgundy.
So Ospreay and Friends won.
And Friends.
That's what I wrote down.
That's good.
Ospreay and Friends.
Did anyone else notice Ospreay's new hairstyle tonight?
I didn't like it. I don't like it when he straightens his hair.
I don't like it. Don't do that.
I don't like it when he straightens his hair. Don't do that. It's
silly
silly.
Danger. Don't do that. No. He came out. He's like, "Go on, guys. We're gonna fight tonight." I'm like, no. What are you doing? No, I don't like it. Don't like it. No.
Oh my God, I don't like it. They announced that Cope is out indefinitely. So obviously Cope's taking some time off. But that match
he's a little older now. He needs some time to recover, get ready for, his next match, things like that. We'll see what happens.
But that 8-man tag match, I don't really know what to say about it because I couldn't fucking pay attention. There was too goddamn much going on. Beast Muertos fit absolutely nowhere in that fucking mix of guys.
This is, again, I'm gonna liken it because I'm not shitting on AEW. This is when I feel like they throw in these like gauntlet matches or 8-man tags in WWE where it's like they were like, we need a match. Let's make where you guys get paid. We'll take Ospreay and Will. Ospreay and Will. Same person. Ospreay and Ricochet, we'll build your team out, and we'll have you guys wrestle. Yeah, that'll be great for like 25 minutes. It's like, come on, what are we doing? Like, it made no sense. You could have just ran the three of them out there, had a match, done something like a reboot. I don't know, but there's no reason to have an 8-man tag. Jesus.
8-man tag for $4.
Nick, I don't think Dumpster Fire is really the way to go with that because those guys all can wrestle. It wasn't like they put trash out there. Like, it wasn't like it was like some, no names and shit like that. It was a decent match. It's just there's so much going on. I was like, I need a minute. Like, I need a second to think about what the fuck is going on. But those guys all can wrestle, man. Dumpster Fire is a kind of a deposition of like the people that are out there. Like all those guys can wrestle. So
yeah.
But anyway, I digress.
Hurt Syndicate promo. They come out. They're doing their celebration. MJF's music hits. He comes out, and the way he just comes out there.
Just so you know, we hurt people, guys. Yeah,
we hurt people, guys. I'm like, what are we doing? Why are we making MJF look like a little punk ass right now?
But he addresses that. It's so funny. But that's why, like with this episode at the Foreshadow, everything we were saying at the beginning of the episode when things happened made sense at the end of by the end of the episode, like the same things we were saying. So that I appreciated that. But
I hate to skip to the end, but I love MJF calling his fucking fiance a skank. That fucking cracks me up.
And she gets out, he's like, get out of here. And I'm like, that's literally his fiance. Like, why is everyone getting so like
right?
Skank ass out of here. Thanks for coming. I was like, yeah, get her.
I'm like, Jesus. But anyways, he's fucking hilarious standing out there like he fucking belongs.
Always.
And then Bob. All right, Bob.
Bob.
Fucking loved it. Just sitting there calling fucking Lashley Bob over and over and over again. That shit was cracking me up.
Love it.
But doesn't look like the boys want to let him into the club quite yet.
You need 3 thumbs up.
Yep.
I don't
So
know,
he's not quite let into the club yet.
Not
Get
yet.
more into that later.
Yep.
Timeless
We'll
Tony Storm out on commentary. That
Tits out?
bitch climbs over the fucking table to get to her goddamn chair.
I don't even think Taz, Excalibur, or Shivani know how to handle this woman. Like, Shivani is like just the utter gentleman of like just not even like. Taz is like, oh, what's going on? Oh no! Like,
I didn't hear him say Yambag Jones 16 fucking times tonight, though. So maybe he watched the show and listened to me.
Okay.
But anyways, Tony comes out for the Owen Hart qualifying match between Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander. And I'm so glad that Chris Statlander won this match, because if Thunder Rosa would have won this match, I think I would have been mad.
There was never
like nothing against Thunder Rosa, but she has no value in the AEW locker room anymore.
She's giving out, she's here doing the job, like kind of ushering along the people that need to move up and get her on. And for the record, spoiler, I'm going to go on the record and say right now, not after this win, Julia Hart obviously is, I think Statlander, is going to be the odds-on favorite to win this tournament moving forward.
Yeah.
So, it is what it is. But I think Statlander is going to get go ahead and take the belt.
Yeah.
Megan Bain, though, I feel like is being built as some kind of Charlotte Flair. It's weird to me. The whole bow down, the presentation. I'm like, if you took that and put a side-by-side picture, I was gonna do it. I didn't have time. I just wasn't going into the whole vault of looking for pictures. She looks like Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
Like, it's just if that's what they're doing, do it the right way. She can, just don't go Queen references. Keep bow down, keep her Megan Bain. Whatever, just don't go Queen references. I think it would be good for her.
As soon as she said that, I was like, man.
Thank you. I literally looked over at my wife. She said, bow down. And she went, is that Charlotte? I went, thank you. And not even somebody watches all the products. Thank you. When she did the bow down, I went, oh, you're trying too hard. Copy my homework. Don't make it obvious.
I was like, this ain't it. I was like, I don't like this.
But again, she has the build. She has the stats. She's bigger. She's stronger. She's great at what she does in the ring. She can do it. Just don't do it so obviously. Find the off shots of doing it kind of like that, but don't do it the same. But I think Megan Bain's going to do amazing in AEW. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Apparently the Don Callis family is recruiting because Brian Cage is hurt. Mark Davis is hurt.
Keep going. It's more.
I don't know if Lance Archer is hurt or not.
Lance Archer's hurt. Lance Archer's hurt.
Oh, shit.
You get hurt, you're out the club, man. Shit. You're out. If MJF can't get in with the Hurt Syndicate, he can go over here with Don Callis, man. I'm just taking mad applications. What a carny. Jesus Christ. Everyone's hurt.
The injury bug is not being nice to AEW right now.
And it seems to be a thing for Don Callis. A lot of guys who get in that group get hurt. Not in a good hurt people way. It sucks. It sucks, man. Like that. Oh man. And the fact they're asking for more members, that's long-term injury stuff. That's not like a week or two. That's out for a while on the shelf. That sucks, man.
That does suck.
Yo, dead ass Carol. A mass unit, bro.
I used to watch that with my grandparents. I digress. MASH. I used to watch it with my grandparents.
Megan, I'm not convinced on the mic yet. Penelope, she can talk. She's a great mouthpiece. I'm with that. Megan, I'm not convinced yet. Every time she's out there, I'm getting the same 3-4 one-liners with that, throwing me out the same slogans. Like, get on there, cut a 5-minute promo, show me what you got. But Penelope, absolutely fire. Great mouthpiece for Megan right now. in my
Yeah, I
opinion.
mean, they obviously had to have somebody to talk for Megan since she doesn't seem to be very good at doing it for herself.
That's what I'm saying. Give me a good 3-5 minute promo of Megan. I'm sold. But right now, Penelope is doing all the legwork right now.
Yeah. The Undisputed Kingdom cuts a promo, which I guess they're gonna go for the tag titles, which I don't think they're gonna get. I have no interest in this group whatsoever. Just none. Zero.
No. Good try though, guys.
Yeah.
You can
I've got
take a seat in that chair facing the bed.
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever. I'm not an Adam Cole fan, so the other two are irritating. So I'm just like, whatever. You guys are just on my TV right now.
It's true.
Um,
That's true. But you talked about them having the fire. So I'm talking about Penelope had the fire. Megan does not. So, yes, Penelope good. Megan, no. So Megan needs to keep her talking inside the ring, not on a microphone. Continue.
And then we had whatever the fuck that Jericho segment was.
So I'll let you talk, and I'll go on my little tangent.
And we can just hope to God that this means he's taking a break.
It could mean a lot of things. He just did an interview, probably I think it was a week ago, talking about now all of a sudden he's singing the praises of that company up in Connecticut and Stamford. I don't think he's done with AEW right now. But the last time he kind of took out the Jerichon 5000 on Raw, I think that was his first hiatus from the company, and then came back down the road as another Jericho character. So this is telling. He's been very anti WWE for a long time, and if he was like, "Yeah, of course I go back." The people who are running it now, obviously with Paul and Sean, who he's referencing, he's like, "Yeah, I mean, it's why would you not?" Which is a totally different tune for the past 4.5 years. I didn't believe it when I saw it on the internet, so I went and listened to the interview, and I was like, "Oh!" And as much as he's talked the shit about the Hall of Fame, not going back. Shitty creative, the list goes on. We all know this if you watch AEW and the interviews he's done.
Yep.
To come out and say, yeah, I'd love to go back. Yeah, the guys running that company are great. Not for nothing, man. If Jericho ends up back in WWE, you look at Tony Khan, and it's one of those things where, look, I've given you everything for 6 years. I've given you 5 different characters, 4 different factions. It's worn out. I'm done. I got nothing more for you. Now you can take Big Bill. And you can do some things with him. You can do things with these two guys. And maybe I come back down the road. And maybe Jericho does his thing, does the Hall of Fame. Things turn on a dime. Because everyone knows, never say never in the world of wrestling. Whether it's WWE, AEW, TNA, whatever. But him coming back to WWE, everyone's going to cheer. Everyone's going to pop. Everyone's going to love the guy. But I think it's time for Chris. What if it is a getaway? He needs to go away for a while, do another cruise, do a Fozzy tour. Take some time, get away, because it's planned as fuck. If it's back to WWE for a couple of years and then go back to AEW for one more run, cool, because I'll take him back on either way. But when I heard those comments and then I saw tonight's stuff with him being like, I need to walk away, I said, that's too damn telling. That's so wild to see both of those happen in 2 weeks.
Well, I just hope it means he's taking a break from AEW. Because he needs
I don't care where he is. If he goes to WWE, it's fresh. He'll come back with something new. It'll be good. And he goes back to AEW with a new.
Right into the sunset.
He's not done yet.
Nobody wants him around anymore.
He's going to walk. He's going to run that shit out. He's going to, woo! He's going to Ric Flair that shit, man. He's going all night. I'm telling you, man. But WWE, if he goes one more time, Paul takes care of him. 1 year run, Hall of Fame, boom, done. Maybe back to AEW, whatever you do there. Khan takes care of him one last time, and then he's done. That's why I think how it goes down. But not necessarily right now with this leaving. But I think he goes back there, comes back to AEW, finishes out with them, and then leaves. So
we'll see.
Nice. We'll see.
Then we have the MVP, MJF segment. God, I hate when those two do segments together. It's too many fucking letters, and I can't keep them straight.
Too many acronyms, damn it.
Too many acronyms. I get confused. It is me we're talking about here. I get confused easily.
Doesn't take much.
And MVP basically tells them you need to find out what they want and give them what they want.
Yeah.
In order to get into the club. Whatever the fuck that is.
Well, consumers, we do business, baby. What do we want? This is gold. This is gold for MJF because obviously he has no place in the title picture right now. And the fact that he's going to spend pretty much the next 3 months trying to figure out how to get into it, get to the syndicate, and eventually get back to the Triple B with their help, and then that de-escalation happening is wild. Great. Again, the storytelling. This is the way we need to go with it. It's amazing stuff from MJF, from Tony Khan and AEW. You're going to spend 3 months getting up. They get it, and then it's going to take down. So I love to see it. Love to keeping MJF relevant on TV when he's not in the AEW title picture.
Yeah. As long as he's being featured and he's in a storyline, I don't.
You don't care as long as he shows up in a hot pink suit.
Then we have the main event. Oh, he needs to put that suit on again.
Okay. Yes. You and Seth, that and the Seth Rollins.
Then we have the main event.
Okay. All right.
Those Seth Rollins jeans were fucking fire, and I was not the only one who mentioned that. There was many comments on X about how good Seth Rollins did in those jeans.
They weren't even that great. Jesus Christ! Shout out to Becky Lynch. God bless you.
Respectfully, Becky, but damn, you shouldn't be letting your man out there looking so damn good.
Jesus Christ! May 11 to the baby. Let's go.
Anyways,
Jesus Christ.
On to the main event. The Ops versus the Death Riders.
Yeah.
I really wasn't paying attention. I know who won.
It's fucked up.
I missed the end because I wasn't paying attention. And it was a triple chokeout, wasn't it? I was out here trying to get my computer turned on.
Yeah, don't watch the show.
I walked away for like 2 seconds to go turn my computer on.
The Red Sox show, and I'm like, so I heard we won some games. We lost a couple. Good, go Sox! Like you can't do that. Like you gotta come with the product, man.
I was turning my computer on, and it was over.
Oh, okay.
But it was a triple chokeout from what I saw.
There you go, Carol.
By the Ops.
All you guys need to just fucking get a towel and take a fucking minute. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So triple chokeout.
Roman's better than both of them.
And I guess the Ops versus the Death Riders. Whenever that, I bet it's going to be at Double or Nothing.
And the perfect way of getting the belts off to a relevant team. Obviously, being Hook, being Samoa Joe, having him have some Hook, obviously having gold on him is there for it. Like it makes sense. That's a good way for them to drop that. Who knows what happens with Mox down the road? Obviously, I'm getting pissed off. Maybe putting some turbulence into the group that he's the only champion left with gold. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. But I'm pretty sure I can guarantee whenever that match is booked, Ops are walking out with that gold. Abso-fucking-lutely, dude. It makes total sense. It's good stuff.
Well, especially if Pac's hurt.
That sucks. He's not going to get a tag. They're going to do some weird knockout segment where he just doesn't wrestle or get taken out back.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that sucks. That's the way it's got to go now. But it makes sense going to Samoa Joe. Obviously, like I said, Hook deserves to have some gold on him, be prominent, maybe the titles get defended a little bit more, which would be awesome. I think we talk about all the time with the tag belts, especially trio tags in AEW. I think the gold getting defended a little more here and there isn't bad for anybody. So hopefully we'll see what happens.
Yep. I mean, that's all we can do is see where the story goes from here, but hopefully it starts to make a little more sense with the Death Riders because they're getting stale.
Well, not for much longer. This Young Bucks stuff is definitely going to put a little more lifeblood. I think they're doing some bloodline shit here. They're playing a long game with Death Riders. They're not going away anytime soon. I think the Young Bucks at some point play a role in this, and it's going to kind of put a little more life into it going down the road for Double or Nothing, All In, and for the foreseeable future of 2025. So I'm excited to see that. Let's see what we got here. FTR joining the Death Riders. No, they don't need to. FTR are great heel tag team. They've done it before. Ring of Honor. They've done it in WWE. They're great at what they do, and especially now. Again, me and Jesse have talked about it. It's probably going to bring about the Edge and Christian reuniting in AEW. Great to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I think the Death Riders storyline has a little more life into it once the Young Bucks kind of inject themselves into it, which is going to be good to see. So I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm definitely here for it too. I love the Young Bucks, so I'm glad they're back. It's going to be interesting to see how it plays into what's going on in AEW right now.
It's nice to see that one of them decided to hit the gym on their hiatus. Both of them could have done some weights and done some lifting, but that's good to see that one.
Matt looked a little stacked.
Who did?
Matt.
Yeah, hell yeah, he did. Fuck yeah. Nick needs to hit the weights, bro. Matt's out here juicy, tan, juicy as fuck, man. He looking great, man. Out here straight out Miami. Woo! Looking beautiful. And
yeah,
my man over here in the full jacket. I'm like, what are you doing? What are we doing? You gotta match the energy. Match the energy.
Match the energy, bro. What are you wearing?
Your brother clearly was putting up some LBs. What were you doing? What are we doing? But he looked great.
Yeah.
He looked great. And that's what's funny. Omega was like, yeah, lay out the red shit, man. You look at his lapels, man. He had nothing even bad to say about him. He looked great. Tanned up, jacked, looked beautiful, man. So love to see it. Love to see it. Love to see it.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of storytelling tonight. That's for damn sure.
Yes. And that's exactly what they need. Let's keep doing that. Let's push it forward, going forward for All In, Double or Nothing. Keep that shit going. The recipe's going to only be for success if they keep doing that. So I'm here for it. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah. It's going to be really good.
Yep.
Short episode tonight here. We went through that fast.
I mean, yeah, that's what she said. I mean, I don't know. There's not much really to talk about. I mean, it is what it is. It just it was great storytelling. Great show after Dynasty. Covered all the bases from everything we saw that happened. We're like, covered it, where it was a backstage promo or the Young Bucks and Omega doing their thing. So, yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, it was a good episode. Brought me a lot of closure, and it sucks because things happen. I can't go to Boston next week for Breakthrough, which sucks. Can't go to Springfield, which sucks because I work. So I'm missing there'd be so many fucking matches I'd be seeing in Springfield and in Boston. But yeah, life is life, so can't go. But yeah, I
was excited watching Collision Saturday night. I found out Firefest was going to be in Denver. So
hey, we're talking about that. That's awesome. Good for you, man. That's awesome. Exciting. It looks like too, now when they come back up to the Northeast, they're doing a good tour up here of Boston, Springfield, and Hartford. Two, I think. So I'm sure in the fall I'll be able to catch them a little bit when they come back up here again. So I'm excited for it. Maybe Fight of the Fall and stuff like that. So I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm super pumped for the Denver show.
Glad they're coming out there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm excited. So
cool.
All right, everybody. Well, thank you for tuning in for this super short episode tonight. What do we got going on this week, John? Nothing till Sunday, right?
Fuck, man, I don't know. Sunday, you can catch me talking on the Run-In podcast with Sped Rock and the Big Mike talking about Stand Deliver, NXT prediction show. Also, after that, we have myself, Jesse B, Matt Trigger, and Gilbert from the Attitude Era, the Goldberg lookalike, doing our WrestleMania predictions on Sunday night following that. And for everything WrestleMania also too, follow our friends over on the Run-In podcast. Every night next week they're doing something, whether it's a watch along or a prediction show. You can find them every night leading up to Saturday for WrestleMania. And next Monday there's some things in the works. Don't want to put any names out yet, but there will be another WrestleMania prediction show. And yeah, look for that on X for an announcement of that stuff going on. But other than that, man, yeah, I think that's all we got going on right now. Yeah.
Sounds good. All right, guys, where you know where to find us. Do the thing. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, do all the things. And we will see you on Sunday.
Sounds good.
Have a good night, everybody.